Not much. What's up with you, Tommy boy? Round of applause for speaking chimichanga language. Anyway, I don't have anything really planned or saved at the moment. I'm working on a little something, as typical. We're doing this on the fly, but what title, what episode number are we on? Since I don't understand. All right. Well, I thought you said in Spanish. We kind of all bled together. Well, I forgot to do my research. I forgot to look it up without me. Anyway, shout out Baron Davis, the only NBA player in history. We're number 85. I promise that work will stop soon. But shout out Baron Davis, saving the trend as we go. Baron Davis, the only one. And he was quite good as well. Yeah, yeah, we're kind of pretty far behind. In the span since we've recorded, we have now since found out like 2 or 3 Black Harvest matches, which is kind of crazy. Today, we record this July 8th, when we're recording this of 2026. We found out. You want to announce it? Since I know you're a bigger fan of the two than I am. Formerly known as Gigi Dolan. Now known as Phil Kelly. All I have to say, again, as always, how are men gay? Oh man, now I think either married to or engaged or something to Zachary Wentz from TNA, which is lucky him. Lucky him. How does it feel to live every man's dream, Zachary Wentz? Uh, I'm for the first time ever. I'm gonna have to start putting drinks. Actually, well, not really first time ever, but first time in a year. I start putting drinks in the fridge after every sip. Cause it's July, and I'm sweating my balls off just sitting here. But also, since we're episode 85, shout out 1985, the year of the first WrestleMania. I believe, but 85, I think. Just 1985, crazy year. I cannot wait until SWP finally comes to fruition. But, like, I was showing Tommy Boy pre-show just like music ideas. I get hyped thinking about just like the music aspect of it because I'm not gonna say I'm a music nerd or anything, but like I hear a song I'm like, oh, that'd make like a really cool FWC intro song, and I'll add it to a playlist for that. Or I hear like, oh, that would work like a really good FWC pay-per-view theme. Like I said, a pay-per-view theme playlist. So like just a whole lot of that aspect makes me excited. I don't know who the music coordinator is going to be, but I feel like if you put me in control of that, we won't have Little Man Jay as every wrestler's walkout theme. I love Deshaun, but Little Man Jay is a terrible choice for a walkout theme. No offense to Little Man Jay.
Something else, some really shitty AI song.
And again, I'd rather have Little Man Jay over AI.
Yeah. I think you should
Oh. Okay, what now? Okay. I feel like Sean should walk out to some song about like laying it down on women. That's what he's best at. Is absolutely laying it down on women. Shout out SAB, Tom Blanchard, they'll go. It's like we need to get Sean on the show and like actually have him talk. Because the last episode he was on here, he was kind of like in the middle of a game and he had to get off and go do what he does best. If you know what I mean. But we need to get like the actual debut of Sean on here. I love Amanda Kiss. If you don't follow Amanda Kiss, like I'm not sponsored by her or anything, because obviously, but go follow her. Yeah. I feel like I have to point out every time now I'm shouting out something we're not sponsored. But Amanda Kiss, like weekly schizo dump, might be the funniest thing on Instagram right now. Like Amanda Kiss, also fantastic wrestler too. So I just shout out women. How like how can you look at something like I said, how are men gay? But like I said, I don't have anything planned. We just needed to record to get something up. It might be a yellow thumbnail, but who cares? You got any? You got anything planned?
No, I meant to if you got the 40 times before the thing. You can't start the first one. Oh, so do you have the degrees of separation thing ready?
Oh crap! Yeah, I think I do. I don't have it like anything fancy, but I did. I did end up looking my stuff up.
Okay. Yeah, I finished mine too. So,
Okay, I had to. I might have cheated on one of them, but who cares? It technically still qualifies.
yeah, I got one person doing like a lot of heavy lifting on here, but I tried generally not to include too many people.
Yeah. So basically, what me and Tommy Boy did, I'll introduce it since I let you introduce the match, whatever.
So we picked 5 people.
Oh, never mind.
The other person had to figure out their degrees of separation stuff. And we
The rules were.
I think it was like no wrestling and no stuff. Because that's like an easy task for that kind of stuff.
But we met like Ken Anderson. That's basically a free connection to Trump, which is a free connection to pretty much anybody.
Yeah. I think that was pretty much all the rules, right? Like no wrestling and no stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No Trump, no wrestling, and that was pretty much everything else.
So we go one by one.
Yeah. So I'll do my number. You whatever you'll do. God Almighty, I'll do my number one. You do your number one, and I'll read my number two. You read your number two, basically. So your first one, yeah, your first one was Dale Senior.
Yeah.
All right, that's the one you had to connect to first. Yeah. And how are you connected to Dale Earnhardt Senior? I can't hear you.
You got senior. You got senior.
Oh yeah. I gave you Junior and mine. Okay, yeah. I'm Dale Senior. Okay, so I don't know how I pulled this off, but I had me connected to Willie Cauley-Stein, a former Kentucky basketball player who I met while he was in college. He has, of course, been photographed with LeBron James because he played against him. LeBron James has been photographed with NASCAR driver Bobby Labonte. LeBron James took some NASCAR races, or a race, or something like that when he was a rookie. He met Bobby Labonte. And, of course, Bobby Labonte raced at the same time as Dale Sr. That's 4 connections, not including myself.
Okay. So, yeah, my number one is Dale Jr. So I connected with Chris McFarlane, who is doing videos with Jeremiah Burton, who did a project with Mr. Beast. He's had Jason Levine in some videos, and at the streamer game, Jason Levine was on the team with Sambuca, which is
okay. Alright. Second up, you gave me Benjamin Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah.
So, this is actually pretty quick for me. I've met my grandmother, of course. My grandmother has met former Governor of Kentucky, Matt Bevin, and Governor Matt Bevin has been photographed meeting Bibi.
Wow. Okay.
So, and it's 3 connections, not including myself.
Right. The number 3 gave me is Ozzy Osbourne, which is interesting. So, Ozzy Osbourne has been photographed with Chuck Norris, who has been photographed with Brooks and Dunn, and they once performed music at a NASCAR race where Dale Sr. was racing. Dale Sr. obviously knows Dale Jr., who knows Stewart, knows Jeremiah Burton, Mr. B, Station, and William Sambuca. So I got 11 on that one.
Okay. Then you gave me anybody that lives in India. I just went for a layup. I go to Omega all the time. I've met people from India.
This doesn't count. It's got to be in person.
I've met people from India while working at Dollywood.
Okay, yeah, that works.
I've met tons of Indians working at Dollywood.
I didn't think about
I've
that.
met tons of Indians working at Food City.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. My number 3 is the King of England.
Who was your third?
The King of England.
Can't hear you.
The King of England. Come on. Wait. Hold on. Is it working?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So for number 3, you gave me the King of England.
Okay.
So the King of England, obviously known as Queen Elizabeth II, has been photographed with Halle Berry, who has been on Hollywood with Sean Evans. Sean Evans has also had Ludwig on, and Ludwig has been in a video with Sambuca.
All yours include Sambuca?
It was the easiest way.
Okay. Fourth up, you gave me Emily Ruckman, the president / supreme leader / all-seeing god of Tajikistan.
Right.
So I've met from Dollywood, Hollywood, Mike Caldwell. He's from Hollywood, obviously. He's met a lot of famous people. I asked him one time who the most famous person he ever met was. He said, Senator Mitt Romney. He famously ran against Obama in the, I believe, 2012 election.
Yeah.
And of course, Obama. And Mr. Barack Obama had been photographed meeting Millie Rockman.
Nice.
That's a crazy score right there.
Yeah. So, alright, so number 4, you gave me Travis Pastrana. Now, Travis Pastrana has met Cletus quite a few times.
Okay.
I try not to repeat too many people this time. So this time I got Zachary Jones, who's met Cletus, and has also met Mr. B. He has been on Hotland with Sean Evans, who also had Donald Duck on, and Sambuca has been to both the Disney theme parks and has met Donald Duck. That's it.
Okay. Then, and finally, you gave me Jason Lee.
Yeah.
So I've met Dolly Parton, who was met Burt Reynolds, played in a movie with Burt Reynolds.
Uh-huh.
Burt Reynolds, has, of course, met Norm Macdonald because Norm Macdonald played Burt Reynolds on Saturday Night Live. So of course the two are going to meet if he plays the character of him. And Norm Macdonald has met Jason Lee.
You actually could have skipped Norm Macdonald because Burt Reynolds is in right over there.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I think it's cool that I'm 2 degrees of separation away from Norm freaking Macdonald.
And for number 5, you gave me 4 flavors. Now, here's that Dana White. He's that Mr. Beast. He's that Cinna, a Twitch streamer.
I love Cinna.
Yeah, okay. He was also at the streamer game, the same bullshit. 125.
I couldn't do a single thing Cinna does, but she's pretty hot, so.
Yeah.
Shout out Cinna.
That's so bullshit.
Shout out Cinna, dude. How are men gay? How possibly?
I've been big today. And this show has gone totally off the rails. So the season 1, they're talking about crash on a island, and some big monster out in the woods they never did. Towards the end of the season, they start getting random attacks in the night, season 2, and figure out what they think is a native tribe with like savages, they call them some others. And then by the end of season 2, they figure out that the others are actually a civilized group that has like gratitude bonds and that sort of policies on the other side of the island that connect, which haven't ran into it yet. And season 3 sort of war with the others, killing them, and they capture the leader. And in season 4, it turns into a time travel show. They turn from leather and some underground labs come down. It's like going through all these different areas of time. Eventually it's talking like the 1970s or the 1970s. And then there's probably some like science pyramid going on in the island. And there's the crazy street. And season 5, it just turns into like a supernatural show. And they're like battling some black smoke in the street. It's good. It's weird. I don't think I like it.
I have never seen Lost, and I don't know if I want to see it or not.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a weird show. But, hey, keep watching. Yeah, for you. Okay? The landing. Did you see Black Ops 1 and 2 from the PS5 next week?
I did not.
I know you're not a Cuban kind of gamer, but you got to get it, right? You got to play it.
You might.
You know, like Black Ops?
All my ops are black, so I don't like them.
Black Ops 2 Zombies is the best thing.
You didn't even appreciate the racist joke. Thank you for playing into that.
Yeah. It's going to be good now for it. Yeah. It's been every minute of my life. I'm not unfair to do it.
Realistically, what are the odds that my crappy Intel Pentium computer could run Mecha Million?
open up settings and go to system info.
It's setting. Okay, now, where do I need to go now? So it's not going to be deployed, get found, noting, focus, power, battery, storage, environment. 50 components, maybe?
Yeah.
Uh, 50 components found. What am I looking for here?
Like CPU, RAM, and GPU.
About. Here we go. I need to find the specs. Okay, the processor, 11th gen Intel Core i3 1115G4 at 3.00 gigahertz. Installed RAM 8 gigabytes, speed 3200 MT per second. Graphics card is 128 megabytes.
Yeah,
Storage. Why not?
You don't have a CPU. You just have like tiny little CPU inside the CPU, so it's only like limited power. So.
Right, there's no chance I'd be able to play Mecha Chameleon.
No. Even with like 8 gigs of RAM, like Windows takes up 4, and that game's gonna want to use it out 4.
Anti-shout out Intel Pentium. Anti-shout out HP laptop for being like a microwave. Yeah, dude.
I was thinking, you know how I got that old phone book that didn't steal from my high school?
Allegedly.
So I was thinking, I want to turn that into Linux thing. Unlike like Windows, Google OS, or mega bloatware. You for like art, something video art, like really free PC. And the whole OS uses like 60 megabytes of RAM. And I think it's only got like 4 gigabytes or something. It could be a low-end game if you know, 22,000 games. I think that's kind of fun. I'm not looking to.
I'm slaving away trying to get this thing done before the end of the episode.
I gotta keep up with things, but I forgot to well, I'm only gonna have video songs, but one day I have some.
I'm currently working on 2 different slideshows at once. One of them 10 times as long as the other, but it is what it is. Well, remember, well, we know that's recorded in a while. Let's see if the thing's been uploaded yet. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing. Okay, so if it's Wednesday night, which means by this point, pretty much everything has been uploaded. I said going into this year that to give you a bit of a break, we'll only do paint team previews for major races or if it's been a while. Well, we obviously didn't get to do any from the Naval Base Street Race up to Sonoma because we were just pushing stuff from the bank. However, this week, Tommy Boy, we are going, well, NASCAR is going to 2 different tracks for their different series. We're going to Atlanta Speedway, which is my favorite track on the schedule, and we're going to Lime Rock. I'm sure you're a fan of Lime Rock because it's a road course. So, let's do some paint team previews because we've not done that in a while. Even like awkward half mix, and all he says is why don't you notice that? He sits with everybody. Why don't you notice the half Mexican version with the fake Italian brother? That's how the quote goes.
No, that's awkward.
I thought you said awkward half makes the move to make Italian brothers. Anyway, as the great Tyler Pennell says, starting us off as always is rock the box. And this is a 7.5. We've got the Menard car, 3.5. Is it only because they're using the trim is the right green for once?
It's not even the right green. It's kind of close. I'm like
At number 3, you got Austin Dillon. None of this really matches well. 3. Like, if the 3 was a different color and it didn't have this god-awful rainbow logo, it would be like an 8. But oh, wait, so they've not posted... Okay, so Noah Gregson doesn't have his up. The number 4 card doesn't have his. Womp Womp, Noah Gregson not having his card posted. Kyle Larson, 7. Right. Brad Keselowski, I'd give it a 5. Okay. Daniel Suarez, the winner from Charlotte this year, 6.5. Okay. So, a little bit of backstory here. Every time that they come to Atlanta for the night race for the second time, past few years at least, Tommy Boy, Chase Elliott, who is from Georgia, I'm assuming this is every year thing, he has a patient at the Children's Hospital of Atlanta design a race car for him. He did this last year. He won in that car. So, like, keep that in mind. The design may not be the best, but that's what it is. That being said, yeah. That being said, 5.
I think it was an 8. I think it was
Okay. Dillon, 3. Denny Hamlin. As much as I hate Denny Hamlin, this is a really good looking race car. 8.5. Okay. Ryan Blaney, 9. We got AJ Allmendinger, 6.25. The quarter for this. I love Chris Buescher. I love every single card they give Chris Buescher. 8. Shout out Chris Buescher. Chase Briscoe in the Freeburg Spring Water. This looks like an alcohol logo for some nasty drink, but water. Heavy. Christopher Bell in the Ream Machine again. 6.5. It looks a lot better now that they're putting something on the back panel. Josh Berry, who will not be in the NASCAR Cup Series next year, more than likely. He's getting the boot. 5. Joey Laguna is in the Hunt Brothers America car. 5.5. Bubba Wallace, they could never make me hate you. 7.5. The Columbia cars are always good. Yeah. Can't think of we got William Byron, 1. Looks like nothing going on here. Okay, yeah, black number, 2 bars. What a design. Austin Hill, by the way, had been filling in for the now deceased Kyle Busch, R.I.P. Kyle Busch. Austin Hill was his replacement. 5.75. Just because of the zone logo. Riley Herbst does in fact still exist. 6.5. Cole Custer is in the racetrack and Cisco car. Anti-shed up Cisco, but man, 8.5. John Hunter Nemechek in the Ty Barker Fire and Safety. I actually got behind a Ty Barker car the other night. I don't exactly remember where it was at, but I remember I saw this logo and I'm like, yeah, shout out John Hunter Nemechek. 7.5. I think what it was. Eric Jones. 4.5. Yeah. Got Tyler Reddick. Please God, anybody but him win. I cannot stand this guy anymore. This going to become insufferable this year. 3. Ricky Spinhouse Jr. 2. Alex Bowman in the Ally car, as always. 5. Cody Ware sucks, by the way. Probably the worst driver in NASCAR. 1.5. There's too much going on. Too busy. Ty Gibbs is never going to win another race. 1.5. 11.4. Ryan Priest, 8. Michael McDowell in the polka dot car. 3. One of the best driver in NASCAR, Carson Scott Tovar. 8. Connor Village, probably having the worst rookie season in the history of rookie seasons of any sport ever. Here, let me tell you this. They were at Chicagoland this past weekend, right? This past Sunday they were at Chicagoland. The first race at Chicagoland since 2019. So this guy right here is supposed to be the best rookie, the hottest rookie, the fastest rising rookie in NASCAR history. Average finisher like 27th this year. He wrecks in the first lap. He gets a DNF on the first lap. Car's okay though. 5. By the way, that F1 Black is Pretty sure exclusive to F1. So do with that as you will. Moving on to the number 97. This is the AI car Hero. Yeah, you can't tell me that car is made by a human. Moving on, we go to the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, also known as the Xfinity Series, because I refuse to call it O'Reilly. We'll just kind of breeze through these. That's a 10. And then we'll go to the Truck Series racing at, I think they're the ones who will be racing at Lime Rock. All right, we got Phil Thomas. It's a 7.5. I thought you'd want to race trucks since you're at a road course. You like the trucks more than anything. 2. 2. 3. 9. 7.5. 3.5. His name is Mitty. Mitty Tyrell. 1.5. Again, 3.5. Uh, 9.5. 4.5. Uh, 7. 3.5. 3. 5. 4.5. Why is the number a different color than the rest of this for us? 8. Also, shut out Landon Lewis. He spelled his name wrong. But it's fine. Parker Ligerman. 5.5. 3. 'And finally, 9. I don't think they do anything TV for ARCA, or even ARCA is racing this week. Who knows? Shout out NASCAR. Shout out Real Fast and Real Left Son. Even if that's IndyCar, Real Fast and Real Left. But yeah, shout out IndyCar too. I only watch like one IndyCar race a year, but it's just entertaining. I feel like you should enter the Indy 500 as like a back marker 1 year, wreck your way to the finish first, whatever. Also, you can celebrate by doing the most iconic celebration in all of motorsports. You know what the winner, you know what the winning tradition is at the Indy 500 is, right?
No.
It hits the brick, and you get to drink a gallon of milk. Like, let me see if I can. Like, you get to pick like what kind of milk you want and everything. Like, if you want percent whole milk, like wheat, soy, whatever goat milk you wanted. You not? How do you not know what the Indy 500 milk tradition? I'm not even an IndyCar fan, and I know about the Indy 500 milk tradition. Also, anti-shadow new Google Images UI. Instead of like push it to the side like it's supposed to do, it takes up the entire screen, and you can't like look at images without scrolling all the way down. That sucks. Here's, I believe, Helioceptor Nevis, I think is what that is. I don't know. Yeah, I was looking for the right one. Anyway, you get to drink. You get to. They end up pouring it over themselves more than anything, but you get to drink milk in the celebration of the Indy 500. The only thing that sucks is you have to go to Indiana for it. But no, it's like tradition is milk.
Yeah, he said no.
How can you not love motorsport when somebody just went the most prestigious American race imaginable? Like, you just dump a pint of milk over your head. I assume they encourage you to pour it on yourself this morning. Is there anything more American than this image right here? You just went 500 miles real fast and real left, and you're dumping milk over yourself. There's nothing more American than that. Other than maybe like the Daytona 500. The only thing more American than that is the Daytona 500. Finally starting after a 6-hour rain delay. It always rains in Daytona. Well, because they picked the date like a year in advance. Yeah, I don't think you can do that really a year in advance. The European mind cannot comprehend pack racing. Like, European mind cannot comprehend going 3 wide at 190 miles an hour. This picture is America. Shout out William Byron, Ryan Blaney, I think that's Bubba Wallace, Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, I think that's Riley Hurt, Rick Busher, Eric Jones, John Herningachek, Tyler Reddick, I think who that is. That's Cole Custer, Ike is back there, Christopher Bell, that's Brett Keselowski. I think that would be Ryan Preece. Shout out America. I don't think there's been a race where everyone crashed. There's been races where a lot of people break out. How, like, the European mind could not comprehend this. He walked away from that. Let me put that up. Okay. If all or most cars rank in a NASCAR race, the winner is determined by the driver who is leading at the last officially scored lap before the constant. If at least halfway through the race, NASCAR can declare decision. Otherwise, the race may be postponed, provided the team that use NASCAR apparel to fix cars and resume. If a massive big one wipes out the field, NASCAR will proceed and handle chaos in specific ways. The race has reached the halfway mark or the end of stage 2. NASCAR officials will call the race complete. The finishing order is decided by the running order at the conclusion of the last fully completed lap prior to the race stopping race. The race is not declared official. Teams are heavily restricted by a strict repair clock. They're given a specific amount of time, usually 7 to 10 minutes, in the pit area to make necessary repairs and get the car back to the minimum required speed. If a car is brought to the garage and retired from the race. Every single car is permanently disabled and halfway mark has not been reached. NASCAR officials will determine how to proceed, which can include resuming the race at a later date or declaring a no contest depending on the specific track and safety guidelines. There we go. That's your answer. Average Forza screenshot here. I guarantee you that it does not appear anywhere in the video. Probably not. I'll clickbait. I do not love American racing when the big one is liable to happen at every single super speedway race. The European mind could not comprehend this much contact. Like if you even hit this much contact down, like it's going on down here on the bottom left, that much contact is going to murder both drivers instantly. Both these guys kept racing the very next week, I assume. I don't know who those guys are, but I know they didn't die. I'm assuming both of them were full-time drivers. Shout out racing.
very passionate about. This is a camping trip. Basically, this is trip is like February game demos and then down this stuff on it. And then, you get ready and like, it's that easy. And then you play time and then it's good. And then, Transformers today. Good too. This came out at the same time as the PS2 and PS3 Transformers game. And it's not the right time to actually start. You think it's in the movie, you got the student with actually last week's movie. It's really, really easy to play. We got Team America. Team America Group. I don't know if this is, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my, that's such a good movie. It's made by the same people that make South Park.
Oh, really?
You ever heard the America song? The America, yeah. That's from that movie.
Oh.
Yeah, come again. Terrorists can suck my balls. No, that's terrorist. Your game is free. And now you have to answer to America. So lick my butt and suck on my balls, America. That song from that movie. It's the stupidest movie ever, but you're gonna love it.
Yeah. We got big underrated. Remember the last thing when he made fun of John Cena and then said, yeah, nobody's going to this DVD. This is that movie. So, it's doing the video game, right? He's the Doom Slayer. He's like an immortal murder machine that goes to hell to be transferred to murdering every demon in hell. The Doom movie is a little more like Dead Space. It's The Rock and like 6 nobodies in a fucking space station beating it like goofy aliens. It has nothing to do with this. What a lot of space. So I could have bought this one twice. I bought a copy and it didn't fit in the week, so I bought another one. Then I bought the first one. It's Roads and Dogtown. It's like a person skateboarding movie. It's really cheesy, but I had to be good. My mother liked it. Yeah, the first 2 episodes last. It's a good show. Kick-Ass, alright? I watched this movie as a kid. Did not watch it. All the age I did watch it. But it is a totally different movie than I remember. First of all, I didn't remember that Nicolas Cage was in this movie until I watched it recently. And saw that Nicolas Cage plays a fake Batman. But the movie is so much different than I remember. But it's still incredibly funny. And it's one of my favorite, comedy, action, superhero thing. It's funny. I got Jackass Volume 1. I read a couple days ago. Honestly, I think it holds up even more today than it did back then. You got Family Guy, the freaking chef collection. It's five of a freaking food collection. It's five of Chef McCullen's favorite episodes of Family Guy. Yeah, this is like 2005, 6, so older episodes of it. The first one in the list, have you seen the episode where the shooter plays for a dude, and then a dude is flat higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first episode on there. I got two favorite movies of all time, Talladega Nights.
Not my favorite movie of all time, but it's my favorite comedy.
So, I don't know if I'm ever going to watch this, but it came in a bundle with a bunch of other movies I'm watching. It's, Steve Bigelow, the European Gigolo.
So, and Rob Schneider plays a gigolo, a male prostitute.
Okay. I think I'm going to watch that. I got the all-time classic, Steve Goes My Car. And then, love that movie.
You're not gonna watch Duke Bigelow. It's another one of the movies that's so stupid. You need to watch it at least once. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Yeah. I got another Ryan Reynolds movie, Van Driver. Never seen it, but it had Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, WWE Tombstone in History of the Undertaker.
And this was like a 20-year-old movie in it.
So it's not a movie. It's just 5 different Undertaker matches. It's his debut against Hogan. Him versus Kane at 17 or something. I forget the other matches. It's just a couple of random Undertaker matches. You got Jackass Volume 2. I did order Volume 2, but it's not new yet. I don't know if you've ever watched this one about me, like, this guy in the morning. I got this one. Probably at the bottom of some point. I got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures with very, very young Jeff. And then I got the 2-disc first season of the Audi Juiciest. It's so fucking fun. And yeah, I was doing that Steve Borat.
You seen Talladega Nights yet?
Yeah, I'm doing something.
Yeah, because the guy that plays College, he plays the villain of Talladega Nights, the gay Frenchman. Dude, if you look at Sacha Baron Cohen has the weirdest resume of anybody. He played a gay French F1 driver. Played Ollie G. Played Borat. Played a fake dictator. Like you listen to him talk in real life, he's really well put together and coherent and smart. King Julian. I love you, King Julian.
I got Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Cloud Boys. These are the 6 volumes. I thought they were doing this around the Jackass, but it would have been a lot funnier. It's not that funny. It's just Steve-O and Chris Pontius sexually attacking animals. Yeah, kind of disappointed with that one. Got breakout. It's in game with another Sunday. I bought it, and I could make it rapid. That has breakout. Yeah, a Chuck Norris movie, The Octagon. I think I've seen this at one point in time. That movie is like a kid. Like a kid again. I like these guys. I was on the back of it. But, I think a weird thriller movie. It's called Red Eye. It's an action movie that takes place on a farm. Kind of fascinated about this.
Have you seen all the Jackass movies? Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
I went through because they're on all Amazon Prime. I went back and started watching them all recently. Ah, dude, they're so good. The old ones, like, I don't know what I've been missing, but they're so good.
It is 90% dedicated to 10%. Is the newest one is 99% dedicated, 10% dedicated. Yeah. I got Happy Season. With the good movie. And see it. I got Boogeyman. You know, that's the best movie ever made, admittedly, but it'd be fun to actually go back on it. We got Fantastic Four. I would say this is one of the best superhero movies of all time. And last but not least, the time that I had National Treasure 2, I also got National Treasure 1. Yeah, that's how that is. You know, Impact, 2011.
Shout out women. I went up to Kentucky for the day with my family. Had some food there. Obviously, played a little bit of backyard football with the cousins, and came home. I got a cousin who is a yeah, he's a high school football player, and of course, me being another one of the big kids, we can't be on the same team. It's not fair. We have another couple of cousins who are 10 and 8 or 7 and 9, something like that. So we put one big kid, one little kid on each team. Of course, I lost because I don't play football unless it's like recreationally. But backyard football is so fun. Like you just like sprint to the other end of the yard, and the other person just airs it out. There's no strategy whatsoever. You basically tell the other person like, just run out there and I'll throw it. So you're out there somewhere. Kind of fun though. If you've never played some backyard football, you need to get into it at some point if you get a chance. I, I wasn't into football for the longest time, but I played backyard football when I got a chance to. I got freedom. Like, make how you want to acquire them.
Yeah, and when people start driving down the road, you just keep going by time. You gotta ask for good stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And then they leave
I was
you
talking about
for
how you disobey direct orders from Josh.
that one time, yeah. So,
Yeah, that.
yeah, when I was still working at Hollywood, I noticed this one fireworks stand that was pretty far. It was on my way to work, right? Right down the road. And I noticed that on the 4th of July, they had a sign that said buy one, get one free on everything. And the stores, the can't even the stores around like 5, or it was 4 or 5, because I got off of where I got the same stores and everything. I wanted to make sure that I got fireworks that day. And I didn't have time to do it before work. Because that's the way, you know, I would get up and leave. The second I got into the parking lot, I was walking, I pretty much had stopped there. I didn't get myself in a business or anything. You know, I see John, you know, I'm like, these fireworks turned out, see how we get one. You know, my wife said, I'm going to get a box of fireworks. I said, no. I got a little bit of fireworks here. It's going to be in my car, but not going to do it. But I will have to see the car if I can do that. They said, and then my lunch break came around, and I sprinted up to my car, drove down the street, bought a bunch of fireworks, drove back, got back in place, watching the game, sat down, and I said, yeah.
Anti shout out. Anti shout out Josh. He'll never see this.
Yeah.
I never had him for team lead, but I've not heard anything good about him with the team lead.
He's good, man. Can't expect anything good.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, not practicing. You know, I asked him about this one time. I think he kind of mentioned, like, juiciest, and I was like, ethnic thing or like religious thing? Well, religiously, I guess, like, I don't really follow it, but, like, the parents taught me that's Jewish, but I'm kind of Jewish. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, I don't like him.
I feel like he went on a bit of a power trip whenever he got to become a team lead, like from what I've heard. I mean,
That's exactly. And we got these new big Taylor, like, I don't know, nice stuff. And, yeah, she comes in, it's like 3 days, really nice, talking to everybody, you know, like, trying to learn how to do the job. And day 4 comes around, total bitch mode after. And she's yelling at everyone for everything. She's doing 200 write-ups a day. Got like 4 people fired in the first week. Yeah, she's awful. I hope she gets that, man.
oh, hey, buddy.
I'm not even kidding. I hope she does. I hope she does it in the park. I hope she steps out in front of the game and blows her head off.
I cannot condone anything that Tomboy is saying right now. I will not condone. If you want to deal with the repercussions of what's being said, that's all you, buddy. That's all you. That's top 10 worst things ever said on the show. Just saying something, because the other top 9 of that are all you.
Yeah, it's it.
I've not said anything nearly as bad as the things you said.
I don't have any specific examples, but you probably have.
I think the worst thing I've ever said is it's a bunch of black lesbians. No offense to black lesbians, or blacks, or lesbians. That was the moment where like I was just trying to like, do damage control, and I just kept talking and making it work. It became one of my best quotes in the show. Shout out Serenaville.
Yeah.
But I hope Serenaville gets booked at Black Harvest.
Oh,
Could you imagine a triple threat of Kylie Page, Gigi Dolan, and Serena Bell.
Oh man.
Enough to send a man into shock.
So at the last Crossfire show, I came near bought the car to his house. Like, I bought one of everything from them. So I got this one of one player card Pokemon card. It's one of one. Got the JC card. It's a 1 and 250. Alright, kind of red. Not really. Yeah. Got this is a 1 out of 10 player card card. You got a 1 of 250 graphic player card card. Okay, player card card. Let's see. Okay, we got another player card card. Not numbered, so pretty cool. Got a JC card. And oh, I bought a Wisconsin wrestling warden. He actually really cool dude. Yeah, he's actually big.
Did I tell you that I found out he's the guy that fought the giant Indian dude and lost in like 2 minutes when we went to AEW?
Yeah.
It's still cool that like we see him fighting the same like year and we didn't even know it until like right after.
If we see him again, he probably will. Yeah, Crossfire tends to like bring him back. People like that out like that. So if you can't see him again, they can be like, yo, we didn't realize like after the last time we saw you, but you saw even after. Yeah. And then I got a player sticker. I got another player sticker. And then this one, it kind of bothers me a little bit. I got a JC sticker, okay? It's JC. But in the pronunciation, it's pronounced like Jack.
Really?
Yeah. So anyways, this is the baddest man on God's green freaking earth.
Shout out Jesse and Clara Carter. Truly the best couple in wrestling right now.
I don't have it with me, it's in the laundry, but I got a Carter shirt. And it's like a purple heart, just like cut in half, and it's like a fireman thing or something. It's Claire Carter's stuff. It's pretty cool. Shout out to Carter. Shout out to Connor Martin. Shout out to Selena Bill. Shout out to Randy Rose. Shout out to David Hayter. Shout out to Megan Bain. Shout out to Boat. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Reed. Shout out to Christy.
Hey, you're doing my job. You're doing my job. It's my thing. Shout out to Boat. Shout out Larry. Shout out Christy. Shout out Chicken. Shout out KFC. Shout out KFC. Australian Girl. Shout out Chicken Stand. Shout out Chicken Burger. Shout out Sean. This is the first time we're not going to be shouting out you know who. And for the first time ever, get replaced. Shout out Kaylee. I never thought we'd be saying that on the show. Shout out Kaylee. Shout out David. Me and David have been getting real close recently the past month or two. Shout out Water. Shout out Mutu. Shout out Food City. Shout out Will Ospreay. Shout out Kylie Page. Shout out Kent Page. Shout out Serena Bell. Shout out Amanda Kiss. Shout out Claire Carter. Shout out Jesse Alexander Carter. Shout out Connor Drake. Shout out basically every wrestler we've ever met other than like no. Shout out every wrestler we've met. Shout out Mickey Knuckles. I think about how much we don't like Mickey Knuckles. Shout out Io Sky. Shout out Sol Ruka. Shout out women. Shout out.
We talked about this. None other than Kanye West is going to be in Nashville. Chicago. Chicago. Do you want to see Kanye West?
My wife just turned off on him. That's good.
I'll tell you. I don't think there's anything more I want in my life than to keep timing that five and place.
I don't think there's anything I want more in my life than to see uh, another Will Ospreay match.
It's Kanye West on top of the
Yeah, but
earth.
Will Ospreay.
Kanye West, the greatest musician of all time. Like,
Arguably.
if this was 30 years ago and Michael Jackson was doing it for you, do you want to see Michael Jackson?
No, I don't like being surrounded by the 13% screaming and yelling their heads off. Oh my God, Michael Jackson! I'm so wet. That's all you'd hear for the 2 hours. You go on stage, you would be able to hear him go, "Oh my God, Michael!" There's rows on rows of black women screaming their heads off. That's what they do best. Shout out Michael Jackson though.
But Kanye West is fucking Kanye West. You know, you can make more money, you can date more women, but you can only do one Kanye West. And then, I think that's on like the 7th and the 8th, 8th and the 9th, something like that. 2 days. And then on the 12th, it's the Bang Bang 300 Oblast. He's going to be doing a show in Chicago. And I know you don't listen to Chief Keef, and that's that shit I don't like. You know, but we could actually see Chief Keef. We could be there. The whole crowd of 13% is going crazy. This show brought a greatness crazy yet.
You really want to see Chief Keef?
Dude, yeah, I love Chief Keef so much. He's easily my like top 5 artists. I would name my top 5 artists. It would be first and foremost Chris Brown, as you said. Then Kanye, and then Chief Keef, and the Mac Miller, then Chief Keef. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad about that. If he could potentially perform the song Picking Up Big Shot, where he has the line, they are the same size as Kevin Hart, but it'll take Big Shot. Or,
Nah.
okay. He could play 24 hours, where he says, I feed the big chickens, Lester ice chicken.
I don't think Chief Keef is good, dude. I'm sorry. I just don't want to go see an artist I have no care for. Hey, we're better.
I think we should see something. I'm not even gonna say.
I don't have Kanye West's money.
Yeah, I got something.
I'm trying to save my money.
And I'm trying to see Kanye West. And so this is dollar free.
Again, I don't know if I could go to Chicago either. That's the thing. Chicago's not going to be cheap for it.
I think it's like the third season airport in the world.
We're going to fly like rinky-dink, like, of what month?
Okay.
Well, we could save our money, right? You go to NXT Live in September and spend even more ludicrous money on merchandise. You want to talk Sean to go to another NXT Live event? I'm sure Sean will go to NXT Live in September. Are they advertising anybody specifically for show? Okay, so I know you're gonna. Oh no way! We gotta go. We gotta go. To NXT, right? You know why? Featured superstars: Tony D'Angelo, okay, Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, Jada Parker, Shiloh Hill. You've not seen Lola Vice or Kendall Gray. Yeah, but Lola Vice. Lola freaking Vice. I'm not sure ringside tickets for it. Okay, so how much are Kanye tickets for like a good view? NXT ringside tickets are $278. Yeah, but you don't get to like high five and meet Kanye. So we get to see Lola Vice. Okay, let me share something here. Get a chance. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the map right here of available tickets for NXT. So a lot of floor tickets still available. We're not about the second, third, fourth, or fifth row lot, so that's gay. But front row, the entire like side here is still available. 278. You think Shaw would fork up $280 to see wrestling front row? No. No. I'm sure if Nikita Lyons got to announce, he'd pay for all of our tickets on his own just to see us. We convinced him that Nikita Lyons is going to be there, and then just hope that she's not. Maybe he'll buy our tickets for us because he wants to see Nikita Lyons. I'm never going to financially recover from the month of September.
I don't think it would cost that much more than seeing full wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, two of those shows we went to in May were indie shows for like $30 a pop.
Yeah, but one of them we had to drive pretty far for.
Not the indie show. The indie shows were both local.
No, it's not okay. I thought those ones were AMW.
No, that was February when we went to AMW. Which I like. If we could have met Enzo More, I think it would have been worth it. You want to go to AMW Super Bowl of Wrestling? Have you seen all the people that announced for that? You don't even know who's going to be there. You could meet a lot of big names there. Like most of it's not even going to be. Super Bowl of Wrestling. One-day convention and historic wrestling event. We won't even have to stay the night. Schedule here. So we could meet FTR, the Good Brothers, Godfather, Teddy Long, Bobby Blaze, Austin Idol, Luke Menzies, aka I'm pretty sure that. Well, that's the guy. Do you want to meet the guy that injured Big E? You don't want to meet the guy that broke Big E's neck. You don't want to go say like, hey, you broke Big E's neck. You suck. Tatanka? You don't meet Chris Masters? You don't want to ask him if he'll put you in the master lock? Tom Richards? You don't want to meet the guy that trained like half of the Crossfire roster? You don't want to meet the guy that trained Edge? The guy that trained Natalia? Meet Sue Young? You'll go meet Jillian Hall again after I chop you again? Daniel Norman, John Bull. I don't even know who these people are. Jakari Ball. You'll meet Nixon Newell and Miranda Ali. He cannot. Tommy Gunn. Lord Murphy Costigan. This guy trained Jelly Roll right here. This guy trained with Jelly Roll when he was working on his debut. Marty Clay. Mike Barker's pretty good too. Lemon Juice Jones. Kyle Maggard, the GOAT. Marcus Johnson, the black guy that pretended to chop you. Elliot Russell. Pretty sure we saw this guy at was it the JCT show we saw this guy? Yeah. At Chase Emery. You don't want to meet all these huge names. If you want to go up to Corbin, so it'd be like half the distance we went for. We wouldn't be going to Lexington. We'd be going to Corbin. Come on. We could ask Teddy Long to put Sean in the match one-on-one with the Undertaker. We could have like, he'd be like Teddy.
Yeah. Right, we're going one-on-one with the Undertaker.
You'd feel like, hey Teddy, here's $50. You make a video saying, SAB, tonight you're going one-on-one with the Undertaker, player. I feel like that'd be worth it. That'd be worth it. Then ask the FTR to chop them. You do anything on August 22nd? You could go to the Super Bowl of Wrestling. What's our tickets at Super Bowl of Wrestling? Tickets. How do they have the money? Look at these guys. Oh God. Okay, FDR meet and greet. They don't get to do meet and greet with everybody. You gotta get combo packs to meet the big name. $67. Get FDR signed action figure. You have to bring your own action figure. If you don't, that's other. $70 $50 to get an action figure signed. You're gonna get a I thought, oh, this is a selfie. $62 for a selfie. We got a selfie with Tomako Champa for free just for hanging out.
Yeah, we do.
We get the meet and greet complication to meet FTR.
I don't even like him that much.
Only, okay, no more than 2 people allowed in the selfie. Any more be charged with an additional $60. It's a highway robbery, dude. 1 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. You want to go spend 9.5 hours at the Corbin Arena?
Why is it so weird?
Which, to be fair, like, I'm pretty sure Black Harvest and Wrestle Scream will be longer. But Wrestle Scream has a lot better days. Like, we're going to do, like, open to close every single day of Black Harvest stuff. Of Wrestle Scream, aren't we? Are we getting the hotel for Wrestle Scream? Are we going to get Sean to go to Wrestle Scream even though there's no more VIP tickets and it's separately? We could probably scalp it for VIP tickets from someone. Social media reach of over 5.1 million. Yeah, 5.1 million over 12 years.
So we rent the hotel room, right? So we have Sean out there. So the one that's back door, and we stay down and exit the next one. So he can see when I leave with us. Yeah, and we'll actually turn him to the night. And he can just like stand in the back of the room, not rest it, but he's on. And just like have a phone, have a tripod, and actually see the camera down.
We have to get like the event shirt or something, sure. You ever wondered who the AMW Hall of Fame is? They have a Hall of Fame. Ever tell you that this guy right here, Eddie Browning, was my elementary school principal for like 2 years before he retired? Not really retired, but like, yeah, this guy right here, Eddie Browning, was my 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 elementary school principal for like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Oh, crap, this tab. Yeah, this guy right here, Eddie Browning, was my elementary school principal. Mission statement. I ain't reading all that. Still can't believe that, like, front and center is the country gentleman. Carlito is AMW. I didn't have all these guys on their full-time roster. They've appeared like 2 or 3 times. Keith, Rhino, Godfather, manager, Billy Gunn, Sacred Stand here. This is the one the old brain was having hot flashes over. Sorry, ladies, it's peak masculinity right here. Sorry, ladies, the shades and bandanas stay on during sexy time. Chick Emery. I didn't know AMW had a women's division. I've never seen a single women's match at any AMW show. Who's got to book this guy for SWC, right? I'll start off as awesome. Mega Destroyer. We gotta book Sexy Z. Right. Sean didn't want to do squash matches. We're putting the title on this dude. Why not? Bo James, I've heard some pretty nasty things about him. What they are is true. Yeah, we can look into it. I don't know if that's really something to look into on the show. I don't think he's that bad, but he's okay. So here we go. This is what wrote on Cave Match under the name Brett Prince. I'm like Bert Princeton Boytoy wrote. He has great stories from 30 years of involvement in wrestling and helped bring people looking to get some ring time experience. That being said, he's a 400-pound geek who puts himself in the top guys by having the worst look in wrestling history. Come on, podcast. Rip the shirt under the finger like we don't know he's in horrendous shape. That's the best line I've ever seen. Um, I've heard some. Saw this on Facebook the other day. I might have to. Hashtag wrestle make it now. This was where I saw it. Ripping people off for years with merch and DVD sales. Spend money for rare tape for gear. Good luck getting it. So he's a scammer. Here's a little fun story. I really like taking a bad light. Here's a fun story though. Whenever I was growing up, I've told this story before. My mom worked at school for years before we moved to Tennessee, right? Like obviously, like I would get into some of these shows for dirt cheap or free because my mom was in the school system and knew Kyle Maggard. If he was like connected to people in the school system, right? Especially the school I went to. So there was one night where they're doing a show at the school that I grew up going to, and obviously my mom's staying, doing some work because she was in the office there. And Kyle Maggard's like, "Hey, bud, there's like some food, like sandwiches and chips and fruit and drink stuff in the library." That's where they set their catering whenever they went to the school that I went to was in the library. It's like, well, they get you a plate, like, buddy, go ahead and get you something to eat. Well, you can get like a ton of food. It's not going to all get eaten. I'm like, all right. So Kyle Maggard stays in there. He's got some things. He's got to talk to the other people in the office. I go to the library, and who else do I run into in there, Tommy Boy, with like 2 or 3 plates full than Bo James. Like I walk in there, he kind of like gives me a side eye when I start getting a plate. But I just get my plate of my little, like, you know those like big sandwich tray things you can get at Walmart for like $20. They have like 40 sandwiches on them. I get me a couple of those like turkey and Swiss sandwiches and Doritos and a Coke, and I go back to my mom's office all happy and giddy. They got some food from the wrestlers because I mean I feel like 9 or 10 years old and I like wrestling a lot. So like seeing that the wrestlers, one of the wrestlers like, "Hey bud, go get you some food," like it's a big deal to me. It was magical. It was still real to me. So that's pretty cool. Anti shout out Bo James. Uh, Here's one of the comments that they left. He took my dad's ring after he died. Well, when he needed it and left the rest of my house instead of his, but we later found out with my dad. Some guy's dad died and had his ring taken from him. Parts of the ring. He looked to me like king of the buffet. This mother effer, except effer in this dot mother dot f fox ver dot. Way back in the 90s in Cleveland, I worked as a dude in a tag match. His partner was Manny Fernandez. Mine was Mike Legacy. He was taking liberties on Legacy, and I force tagged in out his teapot-shaped bastard, and the Super Ray looking up at the ref. Jeff Kavanaugh, count it. The ref took a stage with my best friend, looked at me with his eyes popping out of his head with a really look on his face. Longest 2.7 seconds of his life. As I'm in, James keeps talking, bro, ease up, and finally, I got a penalty to feed. Poured out of his cake hole. He's supposed to do the play and lose when he would ruin his wrestling career. Then I let go before the three. Manny came in and tried taking liberties on me too, but I gave it back. Seeing he's still around basically, I held on to that cradle. Stays at work for 26 more years in his front butt. That guy gets free front row tickets to FWC for life. I don't care who he is or where he's from, front row tickets for life. Yeah, this wrestling, right? Wrestling. That dude right there competes in the same sport. Competes. The air quotes there in the same sport. It's guys like Obafemi and Chris Masters and Brock Lesnar. Shout out wrestling though. I still can't believe that me and Sean dual-handedly turned you into one of the biggest wrestling fans on the planet. I genuinely think that you might be more of a wrestling enjoyer than Sean. I feel like Sean just wants to wrestle, but like keeps up with like the title scenes. Like you follow wrestling.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
I love Sean though. Sean's a wrestling gooner. Like he'll follow the hot ones and then like not pay attention to anything else. He keeps up with like Liv Morgan and like Kendall Gray and all that. He keeps up with I think he's a fan of Lullaby. I feel like if we introduced Sean to like Serena Bell, it would be all over for him. Like he's never recovering from introducing to Serena Bell. He did? Yeah. When? Serena Bell still, I think, is the nicest wrestler outside of like Tommaso Ciampa. I feel like they're tied for like nicest wrestler we've ever met. Ciampa and Serena Bell are tied. Yeah, but like Tommaso Ciampa, like he could have just like got on the bus. Like he like the bigger guys, whatever, don't like really do that much. Like I would have been like understanding if he didn't. I still wish Ospreay would have come over to the fans, but like at least me wearing his shirt would have been cool. For him to come over and see me. I mean, Brandon Cutler was like, thank you guys. He was like waving at us. Moxley kind of like smiled at us, which is about as much you can get out of Moxley.
Yeah.
Can you believe that we were 2 feet away from Moxley's car? I think like Moxley's wife was too.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will top that AEW show. Which, I mean, KFW though, to in terms of like interact. You're not going to find a company where you interact with the directors more. Like, yeah, in terms of ones that are like not like super cute and things, but that are like easy to compare. Serena Bell's easily number one in terms of directors we've met. I think the Carters are like second. I feel like JC stays in character because his character is just him. He's a lot louder. He's just a lot louder when he's in the ring. But like, dude, Clara staying in character is always funny. Like, if you can get her to break character, like she's pretty cool. I can't believe we saw a 5-star Melter match in person. Shout out, Rick. We got to see El Grande Americano like a week before, like not even a week, like 3 days before that. No, it was 2 days before that. Because we went to Raw on Monday, and the very next Wednesday we went to AEW. We got to see El Grande Americano like 2 weeks before his 5.5-star match. We got to take Sean with us to the next show. No matter what it is, we got to take him. July 17th, we're taking him to KFW. Okay. I feel like if he sees Sky Blue, he'll be like, okay, I'm in. What were the odds that we'd see Tyler Shoot open again and then immediately see Will Ospreay at the same show and Jamie Hayter? Like, did you know going into this show? Did you know going into it that we'd see Jimmy Hayter, or did you like? Were you surprised? Because I knew I was gonna kind of keep it secret from you. Uh, I still think at the next show we need to ask KFW like, hey, listen, you're booking Joey Janela for Black Harvest. What are the odds you get his woman Megan Bain there too? What are the odds that Megan Bain stops going to Disneyland every single week and posts on Instagram and comes to Black Harvest for like 2 days? And you drag that woman away from posting her weekly Disneyland pictures. You know what I'm saying? She's been at Disney like 5 or 6 times this year. Third. Yeah. We gotta ask, like, if you can't get Megan Bain, what's Jamie Hayter's thought? Like, well, the 17th. I feel like Jamie just has like a permanent US visa because she's on AEW pretty regularly. We'll try to breeze through this and get this last thing done. We've got like an hour until we, like another hour and a half probably, right? I was trying to entertain the audience. So, and I shout out Food City. I know I said this in the last episode, but God, dude, like every single day I go into work, I hate that place more and more. I'm not allowed to say this stuff. Freedom of speech, First Amendment, I'm off the clock. I don't care. Food City sucks. Our customers suck. Our pay sucks even more. My managers, most of them are cool. Most of the managers I have are cool. A couple of them, I'm not gonna say it, but there's certain things I want to say that are pretty unsavory. So anti shout out to the city as a whole. I don't know who greenlit the pay being that miserable and the conditions being that miserable and letting our customers who are also just as equally miserable come into that store daily, but I hate it. Today was payday. I get paid on Wednesdays. We're recording this on a Wednesday night. The best part of my week is payday. Not seeing my regulars or seeing my coworkers or whatever. No, the best part of my week is getting to see like if my payday is going to be above or below average. Which, because of how bad Food City is, if I'm even like $1 or $2 above what I'm expecting, I'm like, oh, this is a good week. Because Food City sucks. Food City sucks. We break our back for this god awful store. All that just for like BS pay. Dude, I'm trying to save up for college. I'm trying to save up to buy a car, get a house in the future. And I can't do that because Food City refuses to pay people a livable wage. Rant over. Okay, I feel like in the time has passed, we didn't jump Beanie. So you may notice I did not assault Beanie. Nobody got assaulted. Um, so you may notice that I've stopped shouting out a certain Guatemalan fellow, and I've again started shouting out somebody who I used to vehemently be against, somebody who I used to religiously anti-shout out. I'm now shouting out Kaylee again. So let me tell the story. David and I have been getting closer recently. Shout out David. We love David. David has 0 haters. He is probably like one of the coolest dudes in the world. Because I work at Food City and David's in there like once a week or so, I see David a lot. And because me and David live in the same neighborhood, we're like, hey, like let's start hanging out some more. So me and David like once a week or twice a week now we'll go out for a run or walk around the neighborhood, just catch up. Totally straight, by the way. I'll say words. And about a little under a month. It's been about three and a half weeks at the time of recording. It was the day. I'm pretty sure it was the day after the UFC White House fight. Would have been June 15th. Me and David were out, and we get talking about Beanie and then Kaylee, and we're like, hey, like, I wonder if those things are true. Like I've not been able to check in on Kaylee. Like I tell him, like, yeah, dude, like I've been concerned and whatever, but I've been told she hates me. I don't want to reach out. She hates me and make things worse. Nick's like, okay, I'll call her. I won't say we're together. She doesn't have anything against me. David calls her, finds out everything that we've heard that I've said was not true. So that's why we had to cut out the sizable section of the Dollywood expose because I read some lies I believe, and regretfully I believe them. Anyway, so David gets the idea like, oh yeah, so like, what if, again, and Kaylee doesn't know that I'm there at the time that the calls were on, so it was like, yeah, like, what if me and Landon go up there, or meet you, we go confront Beanie about this? It was like, do you want to? Like, right now, tonight? We're like, yeah, sure. So, David and me go all the way up to Sevierville. We meet Kaylee at the Food City in Sevierville. God, I hate Food City. But, and David, Kaylee, me, and Kaylee's dog, shout out Chester, one of the best dogs I've ever met, go out to Beanie's house in Newport. I might have just doxed Beanie, but who cares? I'm not saying an address. And I don't know the address. I didn't even get it. But David sends him a picture of his house. He's like, hey, bud, come outside. We just want to talk. Which, looking back, is a little creepy, but he's like, dude, like, we just want to talk. We're out here. Come on. His parents and siblings are watching the whole time through the windows. Apparently, I didn't see it, but they're, like, peeking in and out. We talked about it a little bit. Like, David gets a lot of stuff off his chest. And he's like, we're disappointed. Like, we think you owe us an apology. Like, this is a clean slate, fresh beginning. Like, we're starting over. And Beanie, like, very reluctantly apologizes to David. David's like, do you have anything you want to say? And I'm like, no, dude, like, pretty much everything you said. And Beanie's like, apologizes to me really, really quietly. And then he starts trying to apologize to Kaylee after David's like, but most of all, I feel like anybody who deserves an apology most is Kaylee. And Beanie's like starting to say it, and Kaylee's like, save it. And he starts trying to talk again. She says, save it. And Beanie shuts up. Kaylee goes off, yelling at him, basically clearing up that everything he did was awful. He's a terrible person. He, like, whatever. I'm not going to get into everything she said because that's between us who were there, this between them. But Kaylee's handling her dog. I think she's going to, like, I don't know what her plan is. Like, this was not premeditated. Like, I have no idea anything was going to happen. Kaylee handling her dog, so I don't have time to think. Kaylee walks up, Beanie grabs her arm. So, of course, she does what she has to do. Hits him. We roll out of there. Beanie, like, entire family comes piling out of the house. And Mom's trying to take a picture of David's license plate. Doesn't get it. Like, where Beanie's house is situated, we can't, like, turn left and start going back towards Sevierville. But we have to, like, turn right and do, like, a big old long loop around town. Come back, and by the time we pass, like, his house again, there's 2 or 3, like, sheriff cars, like, in the area. One of them is, like, in his, like, side of the house, on his driveway, whatever you call it. Haley's, like, distraught, like, she's torn up, but anyway, it's been about a month ago now, and nothing come out of it, so anti-shout-out Beanie. I can't believe I'm saying this for the first time ever, but anti-shout-out Beanie. Shout-out Haley. I can't believe I'm right. Finally, those are words that have been said on the Unqualified Show now. I I still can't believe it happened. Like I had to work the next day, and like I was like still like anytime like a police officer came into work for like the next day or two, I was like a little paranoid because I'm like, what if they sent police to my work to question me? But like nothing came of it. Cause like I mean I didn't do anything. I didn't lay my hands on anybody. I was there. I was a witness. If anything, I would have got interviewed as a witness. But that's the story. That doesn't happen. I don't I don't know like if anything's been said between Beanie and anybody else about it, but that's nobody beat him up. All right, a little occurrence of self defense occurred, which any rational person is going to do, and anyway, shout out Haley, shout out Haley. Yeah, yeah, sure. Should I dox his SoundCloud or should I just leave that? Leave that. Yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk where that came from. I have standards. I did not. And his first name is not Brian. No, his first name is not Brian. So I'll say. Well, all I'm gonna say is his first name is not Brian. I can get away with saying that. I think. Sure. Well, your instance would have been self-defense.
No, it would have been
Sure. I do not know how that goes. No, allegedly. I was running through the sticks with my road. Sure. Got it. I was not. I was too young to know what any of that was. I think it was in Gangnam Style when I was like 7. The horse dance thing. I'm terrified. Average Sean spot in week 5 of FWC. Why are you sending me black a bunch of black dudes to kiss it? Under one random white guy. I had one dude jump. I got no. Today is October. No, October. God, my last name October. July. Today is July. Today is July 8th. It's July 8th. You know what 3 days from now is? Conor McGregor fights again.
Oh yeah.
On Saturday. We're gonna have to do a watch party of that, aren't we? Him and Sean to get on the watch party of McGregor Holloway. I I love Max Holloway. I feel like I'm a Conor guy for life.
It might be like a third, fourth, maybe sometimes better. Or you can come down. think always they beat the shit out of water, but I think
Fair point. If it goes into points, I don't know how that's going to work, but sure.
if you look at how many UFC fans, every single match, he's throwing like 400 or 500 punches and landing. It's like 90. Like, he just wins. And I don't his punch point, but I don't think much of it. He took like 30, 40 hits. Just like, he landed. I think it's going to be the power rating. Did let me describe it a little bit. Probably over it.
Speaking of Connors, shout out Connor Martin. I feel like Connor Martin had zero haters other than the bartender that Burden booked. I feel like the Burden book bartender definitely hate Connor Martin after some words were said. How can anybody hate Connor Martin? Shout out Connor Martin. I also have to take a phone call tea break. I will be back in a moment, Tommy boy. I have returned, Tommy boy. What you spend your time talking about? Tommy, go ahead and read it.
Yeah, I get it. I had a big body game, and I think it's really good fun. But most of the time I haven't really played, okay, something I like big bad. This is what I don't know. Uh, so in terms of the post-apocalyptic thing, like the world is drying out, desolate, things are big, and me and my dad, I think it's big for something. Now, like, if my dad drives me crazy, and it's forward to this, like, family supermarket, to listen to them, and we parked in front of the radio tower, I feel like right next to it, and I'm going to the store, and you get to the car, and and you get to the store, and you put a bunch of other big patties in there, and you know, like, take the items there, and see the rest of the store, and that's the rest of the food, and freezers, and everything, so you just, you also food in there, and you're like, campfire in the middle of the store, and then there's a whole, like, back parking lot area, off to the right, and the right, there's, like, flat desert color store, and then in, like, the next corner, there's a whole going up to the studio kind of thing, like, it's really fun, and then off, like, the right side of the Walmart, there's, parking lot area, it's like a nice, daily, and then back up after it, and then there's a two-story parking garage place, and down, and then there's a very nice parking lot. And we really, big and piece of cars in the back parking lot, but I'm not saying, it's like, it's gonna freeze, that's it. It's like, it's freezing, it's great, and it's like, but basically, it's like, the radio sound, and I'm like, so, sometimes, like, big wires on cars, and the radio sound out, eventually it goes, and it's on someone, and, take around and go. I'm the same thing with civilization out there, it's nice, it's cool. Hanging outside, we can, first, things, and just always out the back, so it's really good. And then there's a corner of the parking lot, so it's dedicated, fencing, there's someone that pricing these ads, and got a contact person, he knows him, so let's go and pay the taxi at him, and all of a sudden, people that we called pulled in, and they weren't friendly, they started trying to kill us, and somehow we found a stop them, we went to war with these people, and then after we killed them all, we lost our contact, we got, he's trying to find us, we got the Air Force guy, who got shot down with a raft, and he was saying, like, credit to the mass holders, and they got arrested.
I heard about that.
Okay, yeah, so, the guy was shot down, he's, like, fucking stranded in a raft, and the fact that shooting out in case, and they were really far away, and he's, like, so far back there, and they're taking him, and there's radio and whatever. And then where they ended up finding this guy is Lockheed Martin built, like, a heartbeat sensor. Like, they started doing these big, like, aerial reconnaissance missions, and the part of the crash that got happened. They didn't know exactly where it was. And somehow they used, I really don't understand how it's possible, but they had a device strapped to an airplane that could detect the rhythm of his heartbeat in like 10,000 feet in the air. And that's why they pinpointed where the guy was and sent the helicopter and they rescued him. I don't get how that technology works, but the thing is, when that happened, like on the news, on the news, like talking about the heartbeat sensor. And it's like, this is technology, and look, this is benefit. But anyone who played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, there's like 2008 or 7 or whatever, knows that you can put a heartbeat sensor on your gun in that game. And the Modern Warfare game was really funded and directed by the U.S. military. So it's a maritime game. It's more or less made by the military. Kind of some nice commercial stuff. I don't think it's too crazy an idea to think that maybe we have that technology for a while now. And, video games that play video games and find out about it. So I don't get how it works. Like, how do you detect someone's fucking heartbeat from the hearing from like 1,000 feet away?
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
Shout out Larry Lockheed Martin. Yeah.
That's the brand.
His middle name is Lockheed. Was he named after the company? When was Lockheed Martin founded?
Oh, it's going to be way before it ends.
1995.
Oh, never mind.
His middle name is going to be Lockheed. What's the middle?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to say something like that. You just don't know thinking about the how things are like, right? Yeah. I've got a lot of people who, oh my God. They think like that. And you go to the gym, like, oh man, I feel good better. Oh, I'm quit. And then you're like, oh, I'm hurting. Yeah, see, I'm hurting again. It's putting me at that gym. And then down, yeah. Fucking gym is good.
Work on the last bit right here for what I'm doing right here. Name any company right now, Tommy Boy. Just any company you can think of. Thank you. You'll see why here in a minute. I guess more than a minute, technically, but. I wonder. I never played dope. Yeah, well, I'll be done here in just a moment.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm not gonna do that. Man. So about a month ago, I asked Sean if he was gonna start going to Net Pro Studios with me and train to be a wrestler, and he said 1 month from now I'll be doing it. And it's been at least a month, and yeah, he hasn't done it. I think Sean thinks he's just gonna step in a ring and just be prime Kurt Angle all of a sudden. Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah, just like taking a spear from him and yeah. Uh yeah, he hits pretty hard. Would you rather date an Armenian girl or a Guatemalan woman? I didn't say the girl was. I didn't say underage, but I think woman just implies that it's like a MILF. Okay, would you rather date? Okay, would you rather date like a 20 something Armenian or like a 40 something uh Ecuadorian or whatever I said? Okay, I'm ready. Wow. Okay. Shout out Orange Cassidy. It's true. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh goodness. Okay. Uh, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's start with who won the matches for 200. That was William Peter Charles Osprey. They played his music 3 times. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's do Jackass for 200. Oh, that was that Ryan? Okay. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Brian the Faker for 200. That's real. He's shown that one to me. Okay. It's who won these 2026 matches we've seen for 400? Oh, I don't remember actually. I'm just gonna throw it out there, Izzy. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's do let's do female pop for 200. It's Katy Perry. Oh, that's like the third time you've mentioned that to me, and I forget it every time. That's so it's unbelievable still. Yeah. Okay. Let's go Jackass for 400. That's Steve-O, but Johnny Knoxville actually did a smaller version of that in Jackass 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Who else did the Supreme? Was it like Lindsay Lohan or something? They got a girl to do it. I forget who it was. Let's go. Let's go. Who won in 2026? These matches we've seen. 600. Oh man. Is that was that Solruka? Did she win that? Okay, okay. So let's do that for 800. When did when did they do a one-on-one? Oh yeah, yeah. The last one was a bird in the books, right? Yeah. Okay. Uh, I think that was Tyler. Okay. Okay. Brian the Faker, real or make for 400. That's unfortunately fake. Let's go 2010s female pop singers buy 3 songs 400. That would be Kesha. Let's do that for 6. Oh. Mhm. Um, I want to say no. Like the person I'm thinking this is, like, isn't the person I think it is. If that makes sense. Like I feel so confident in saying a name, but then I think about the music video for Chandelier, and I'm like, but that's not the person I'm thinking of. Anyways, is it SZA? Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. I gotta ask. Does he have Down syndrome? That's crazy. Hmm. Damn. Gay. We're gonna finish off matches we've seen in 2026. They unfortunately jobbed to the slime balls. Yeah. He just chopped me. Yeah. Um, Brian the fake Guatemalan for 600. I'm gonna say real. Oh. All right. Jack my ass for 600. What the fuck? Uh, hold on. Can I look at the cast really quick to like remember everybody? Okay. I think it's Preston Lacey. Okay. All right. Let's go. Which Jack member did my ass? That stunt movies edition for 800. Yeah. Oh. Was that not? That was Knoxville, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's finish off Jackass like they're gonna do with the next installment, allegedly. That was Chris Pontius, right? Dang it. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Let's go real or fake 800. No, the beanie ones. Yeah. Oh man. This could so be real. This is 100% something Beanie would name a song. I don't want it to be true, but I gotta say real. Yeah. 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 Okay. And let's finish off Beanie like Kaylee did when she ruthlessly assaulted him. I think that's real. Yeah. Let's do 2010s for 800. Huh? Uh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I think I know this. Yeah. No, I know who did this, but uh, I can't think of her fucking name. Oh, is this Dua Lipa? Okay, okay. All right. Real or fake? 200. Fake. Alright, 400. Has to be real. Alright, 600. I'm gonna say real. Oh, okay. 800. It's gotta be real. Yeah. I remember seeing the cover. It's literally just spaghetti. We'll do females. Ariana Grande. Has to be real. Who? Okay. That's fair. Okay. Uh, Danhausen's nickname for 400. I mean, that'd have to be Chris Jericho, right? Okay. A share of that company for 400. Uh, within $50 on Lockheed Martin, isn't this shit like 70 grand? No, you're right. 500 bucks. Oh, let's go. All right. Artist in your playlist for 400. Nelly. Let's see. Danhausen nickname 800. Oh, well, that's Pepsi Phil. That's CM Punk. Yeah. Let's do Danhausen for 12. Tarzan Dan? What the hell? Is there even anyone named Dan on the roster except Danhausen? Uh, oh yeah. I don't know that many AEW wrestlers. Tarzan Dan? Uh, Tar Tarzan Dan? Dude, what? Um, uh, the, uh, I gotta take the hit, dude. I don't know. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's go NFL cities for 400. Detroit. I think Baltimore's worse. let's do Spotify for 800. MIA. Have you seen her clothing brand? She makes anti 5G clothing that's supposed to stop you from getting radiation sickness or something. Let's do stocks for 800. Uh, that's what you asked me. Okay. Let's see. I think Mercedes is selling for $238 per share. Whoa. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see. Stocks for 12. It's over 4,000 a share. I'm pretty sure. Um, so I'm just gonna go with 4,000. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Let's see. Let's do NFL for 8. Uh, 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 oh shit. Atlanta. Okay, okay. Go Birds. Alright, Spotify for 12. Oh no. We were just looking at this last night, weren't we? I'm pretty sure. Uh, I don't, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely gonna get this wrong. Uh, I'm gonna take the hit. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. Oh, fuck, I should have got that from Paradise. Damn it. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's do stocks for 16. 210. Damn. No. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Let's finish off stocks. 63. Okay, okay. It's Danhausen nicknames. Uh, uh, I don't know. Um, I don't, wouldn't be Jungle Boy again. Did the Was Mr. Iguana ever in AEW? Is it Mr. Iguana? Oh, I forgot about him. Okay. Let's finish off Danhausen nicknames. What the fuck? Edward? Um, what? I don't know. Edward? Who the fuck would be Edward? Is that like one of the mini Housens? That's my guess. It's a mini Hausen. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. How much is a kilo of copper worth? Let's see. It would be worth $13.50. Yeah. Well, that's the meltdown value. If you were to actually use it, the retail value of a bar like that is usually $25. We'll do NFL for 12. Uh, San Francisco. Dang it. Okay. Uh, 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 Spotify 16. Be Leonard Skinnerd. We'll finish that one off. Is that R. Kelly? Oh. Oh no, I was thinking of the I Believe I Can Fly. That's a little bit. Okay, let's do NFL for 16. That's Vegas. We'll do a 400. Within 5 years. 1992. Whoa! Okay. 800. 1988. Okay. Yeah. Let's go 4 years. 1200. 1959. Damn. Okay. 16. 1969. Nice. We'll go NFL. Buffalo. 2004. Dang it. Oh, I didn't. Dang. Can I get 6,000 points? Yeah, can I get 6,000 if I just use three of my... Dang it. I'm a Batman comic collector. No. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Michael Penis? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just gooning on him. Gay. Okay. I have no idea. I don't. I don't really want that. Andrea the Giant. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hold on. So adding to things we can do in September, Cars is going to be back in theaters celebrating 20 years. Okay. Set up a little FW show pre-race. Gooners. Okay. It kind of does. You couldn't pay me to take that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Uh, I mean, sports gear could be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, you never know what you'll find. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. It's pretty cool. Hmm. Yeah. On your head. Just wear it everywhere. You're not? Hmm. I do that on eBay a lot. Hmm. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice. You know what? I bet there's a way that you can, what do you call it? Like set like a maximum bid, and then if anyone bids anything less than that, you'll just immediately outbid them. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Ooh. So I'm telling you a picture of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Sure. All right. That's crazy, but yeah, might as well. All right. I'd pay a couple bucks for that. Yeah, send me a link for that one. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Maybe? Huh. Not really, but that is cool. I wonder if that's redeemable. There's no way that's a actual legal bill. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Hmm. That's gay. That's pretty cool. Seems like your kind of thing. Just put like $10, see what happens. Yeah. Damn. 24.37. Oh. Okay. I thought for sure like someone. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bid on a couple of them. Yeah, I do. Hmm. Was there a Taylor Swift guitar? I guarantee if you put $1,000, it'll say that someone has a higher bid. But you could be like that guy that bought a Taylor Swift guitar just to smash it on stage. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. That's that's fair. Interesting. Hmm. Not really. No. Imagine you don't, though. Ooh. I'd pay at least $100 for that. Okay. Hmm. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool signature. I don't think I'd want to pay enough for it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think we've hit 3 hours. Okay. Kermit the Frog. Hmm. Uh, not really. I mean, he's Jewish. Yeah, sure did. Okay. Yeah, shout out Jamie Hader. Shout out Jamie Hader. Shout out Jamie freaking Hader.